Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing this awesome double cut crease tutorial, which we learned from, me and my sister learned anyway, from Tamana, Dress Your Face masterclass in Miami this past December, I believe. Yes, and this is the first time I'm doing it just because I saw a recent picture of her doing this exact same look on one of her clients, and I'm just like using my hands all over. But anyways, and I loved it, and I was like, let me go ahead and do it because I just want to try it out, see what it looks like, see if I can do it, perfect like that. And I think it came out really good. And if you think it came out good and you want to keep watching to see how to create this look, keep watching. I know I just said that, but anyways, let's get started. Okay, so since we're doing a very dramatic eye look, I figured I would go ahead and do my eyeshadow first and then do the rest of my face. And I already did my eyebrows, as you can tell, and I have primed my eyelids using the MAC paint pot in Painterly. And for my brows, I used ColourPop brow pencil in Redhead and the tinted brow mascara from NYX in Chocolate. So let's get started. Okay, so first off, I'm using the MAC Black Tri-Fluid Line gel liner, and I'm taking a winged liner from Sigma. It is the E06, which is my favorite it's my favorite brush to line my eyes with when I'm not using, like the tattoo liner pen Kat on me. And I don't really need a lot. And I'm pretty much going to just draw out where I want my cut crease. Okay, and then once you're done carving out that line, you just want to make sure that both eyes match. You don't want one like curving a little bit more down or, less of a curve on this one. So I'm going to fix that a little bit and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now that that's all carved out, I'm kind of just going to blend it out using the exact blend brush from Sigma. It is the E32. And I'm just going to blend out that eyeliner a little bit. Okay, so now that I have that, pretty much blended out, I'm going to be using the Lorac Pro Mega 2 palette for this look. And the first color I'm using is just going to be this really dark color. It's called Ash. It is like a charcoal color right here. And that's what I'm going to be using first. And to apply that, I'm using the IT Cosmetics brush. It is the Airbrush Precision Smudger brush. It is the number 124. Just gonna dip that bad boy in there. Okay, and then for the next color, I'm using the color Black from the palette right here, right next to that ash color. Same pencil brush. And I'm just going over that. And as you can see, I'm getting a little bit messy here, but that will be fixed. Okay, so now because I really want to darken up that cut crease right here, I'm going to be taking the Real Techniques accent brush. And it's this very small little detail brush. I really like it. It's perfect for what I'm about to do. And I'm actually going to spray this a little bit just to make it wet, because I want this to make that black really stand out, which is why I wet it. And I'm pretty much just going to trace over my line again. And now it's time to just blend all of that out. And to blend that out, I'm using the Sigma Small Tapered Blending Brush. It is the E45. And I'm just gonna go over everything. Okay, so now just to really define that cut crease more, since I'm done with the eyeshadow on top, I'm going to add more of the MAC Paint Pot in Painterly. And I'm going to be using a small little concealer brush to kind of just draw that out on my lid. I'm just taking it wherever I need it. And this is another part where you can kind of just fix any of the cut crease that you did. If you don't like it, just kind of erase it with that paint pot or whatever you're using to, you know, carve this out. Very nice. And that's it for the tutorial. Just kidding. Okay, so okay, so now I'm gonna be putting everything on my lid, or the rest of the eyeshadow on my lid. And first I'm just gonna start out. First I'm gonna start out with the color Bisque. This one right here, which is just like a very light pale creamish kind of color, and it's just the color I need for a base on my lid. And I'm just patting it all around. So now I'm moving on to the next color, which is Seashell. And it's a nice, like, very pretty light champagne color. A little bit darker than Bisque and has more shimmer to it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and add this final color. It is called Proseco. Oh, that's the wrong one. This one is Proseco that I'm using. And I wet my brush a little bit just to make sure this really stands out on my lid. And I'm going to start at the top and just press down. You see how shimmery that is? This is a little trick that I learned whenever we went to the DYF makeup class in Miami from Tamana, which is, this look is also inspired from her because I love her double cut crease. That's like her signature thing to do. And I'm just trying to show y'all how to do it. And I love it. Not as hard as everyone would like to think. But that little trick to really get that shadow to stand out is you press down and then just kind of move down with your brush. And ever since I learned that, it's been amazing. I know this looks like super dramatic right now, but it's gonna look beautiful at the end. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and add the wing right here, and I'm gonna be taking that same black chalk gel liner from MAC, and I'm taking the Sigma wing liner brush again to do that. And I also sprayed it just to get a really nice clean line. So now what we're going to do is going to take that black eyeshadow from the palette and that same pencil brush and kind of just like filling it in, going over the liner and pushing it out. And kind of just blending it as you go. And then I'm going to take that charcoal color Ash and kind of blend it into that black. And then I'm going to take that Sigma Exact Blend brush, it is the E32, and I'm kind of just blending all of that out. And then just keep blending until you feel it's good. What you want to know, you want it to be very gradual, so you don't really tell where it starts or where it ends. Okay, so now we're done doing the cut crease, and I'm just going to go over it with the tattoo liner from Kat Von D, just to make it as dark black as possible. So you can already see the difference. This is super dark and this one's a little bit lighter. And then I'm going to take that little detail brush from Real Techniques again and just go over it with some more black. Okay, so as you can see, I already primed my face and I covered any redness and stuff like that. So now I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation. It is the color Light number 48. I really love this, and this is like the perfect formula for like prom, whenever you want your makeup to last all day and not get all greasy or anything like that. I love it. And I'm taking the Airbrush Complexion Perfection number 115 brush from the IT Cosmetics brushes for Ulta. And I'm pretty much just gonna put that all over my face. Okay, so now that I have my foundation on, I'm going to be using the BECCA Under Eye Brightening Corrector. Alright, to the bottom. It scares me because I really love this thing. And I'm just putting it under my eyes. When I said that just now, I felt like I sounded like, I don't know if you've seen, what is it called? Pitch Perfect 2, when he's like trying to bang the gong and he says, "Cornelius, told you." Something like, "It hurts my arms, like hurt them saluting the flag," or something like that. I figured I sound like that kind of just right now. And then I'm just going to blend that out using the IT brushes for Ulta. I'm guessing it's a blending brush. I'm pretty sure it's called Airbrush something. And I'm just going to blend that down. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the highlight and contour. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit. It is the color Light. And I'm going to be taking the color Banana as my highlighting color. Okay, so I'm taking the Morphe G26 brush. And I'm going to apply that on my face to highlight. And now I'm taking a damp beauty sponge and I'm blending that out, just pressing it in. And blending it all out. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and apply my contour, and I'm still using that cream contour kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And to just, you know, put my contour on, I'm using the Precision Angled P84 brush from Sigma. And I'm using the color Java as my contour. Now to blend that out, I'm using the Morphe G30 brush. And I'm just gonna go in circles upwards. And now I'm using that beauty sponge again, just to make sure everything's nice and blended out. And for my nose contour, I'm using the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease brush. It looks just like this. It's very nice and dense and not too big. And I'm just dipping it into that fawn color, and I'm lightly tapping it on the side of my nose where I want my contour. Okay, so now I'm just going to make sure that I set my highlight, and I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent loose setting powder. It is a translucent one and it's also matte. So I'm just going to take some of that, and I'm using the Sigma tapered highlighter brush. It is the F35, and I'm taking quite a bit of it because I can't talk. I just want to bake a little bit, and I'm putting a nice amount all over my highlight. All over my forehead, and on my nose, and chin, and a little bit underneath that contour right there. So I'm just gonna let that sit there for a good minute. And then to set my contour, I'm using the contour kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is the original one. It doesn't say light, medium, or anything like that. But I'm using the color, I believe it's called Fawn. Yes, Fawn, to set my contour. I'm just taking a little bit because I don't really want my contour to be too dark or anything. Just want it nice and set. And I'm using the MAC 168 fluffy brush, and I'm just applying it over my contour. Okay, so now since I'm baking a little bit, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the rest of my eyeshadow, and I'm gonna be taking that ash color and the little detail brush from Real Techniques, and I'm just going to apply it. And I'm gonna be a little heavy about it because I really want this to be a nice dramatic look. And then I'm gonna take that black eyeshadow and just go over that. And as you can see, it looks like a hot mess right now, but I'm going to blend it out. And I'm gonna be using that pencil brush that I had before from Real Techniques to just blend it all out. And now I'm taking, I feel like I look so pale. Okay, anyways, now I'm taking a little smudge brush from Morphe, and I'm dipping it into that black track gel liner from MAC again, and I'm just going to put it on my waterline. Just like that, and that pretty much finishes the eye look. I'm gonna go put on some lashes and mascara and whatnot. Be right back. So now that I'm done with that, I'm gonna go ahead and finish my face, and next I'm gonna be starting with my highlight, which I'm using a new product I just got yesterday, and it is called the MAC OtherEarthly Mineralized Skin Finish. It looks just like this. It's so pretty. I'm gonna be using all three colors like in combination on my face. It looks super pretty. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. And I'm using a Smashbox fan brush to apply that. I'm gonna spray a little bit with some mist, and then I'm just gonna be swirling that all around in there. And I'm going to put it on the tops of my cheeks. Now for my blush, I'm gonna be using the Lorac cheek palette. Unzipped cheek palette, and I think I'm gonna go with Underated, which is this nice color right here. It's a little bit softer tone, not too bright, and I'm using the Sigma powder / blush brush. It is the F10 to apply that. Just a little bit, just to add some color. I feel like I'm, you know, dead or something. Okay, so now to finish, I'm using the lip pencil from MAC. It is called Nice and Spicy. Just put that bad boy on real quick. And now I'm going to be using the new Kylie lip gloss in the color So Cute. And I really like these lip glosses because they're so opaque and they're not too sticky. The brush kind of sucks, but I'm getting a new one tomorrow that she shipped for free for everyone. But I'm putting it all over my lips. And that's pretty much it. So this is the finished look. It is amazing. I love this look. This is probably like my favorite, wow, my arms look kind of fat like that. Anyways, my favorite tutorial that I think I've done so far, just because it's super different, and then it's black, and you know I love black, and it's super dramatic. I love it all. I love the color, I love the lip gloss, I love everything about this look, and I hope you guys do too. Again, all the products will be listed down below, and if you like if you like this video and you want to see more, subscribe to our channel and hit like down below. But yeah, that's it. So we'll see you next time.